What's happening, everybody? I just opened it up a little bit early, let everybody get in here. Zach, what's up, bro? Man, I missed you today. What the hell?
Oh man, I know it was crazy. I was on for a little bit, and then I had some stuff I had to take care of, and I was like, Paid was messaging me. He's like, "Oh, they're calling for you," and it was like an hour down the line. I'm like, some days I just have some stuff, but no, I was here. I was listening to everything. I was watching your live stream tonight or today. I don't even know what day it is. With the conference. So yeah, that was a good one. I'm pretty bullish on that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, people were expecting to hear like something crazy, I think, today, but
Listen,
they needed to come out and say something. And basically, what they said is, "Hey, we're real. We're here. We're actually doing stuff, and we'll check back when we actually have stuff to update you on." Which that's cool.
I was bullish. What I heard was buy U.S. projects. That's what I heard.
Yep, I agree, man. And that's what we've been talking about on our spaces for a while.
Oh yeah, exciting stuff.
Hey guys, as we wait for everybody to come in here, you guys can probably tell. I mean, this is going to be an AMA with Meta Brawl, so we're super excited to have them. If you guys could share the room right now, if you're one of the few people in here, that really, really would mean a lot to us. Retweet it, repost it, get it out there, and yeah, the whole team's going to be joining us here for Meta Brawl. Can't wait to have them in here and really get into crypto gaming too. Just kind of take it macro a little bit. We'll hang out for about an hour or so and learn all about their project, take some Q&A, and also, really dive into this whole idea of crypto gaming, because I do think it's undervalued, and I think we've talked about this before. It's one of the biggest opportunities, Zach, I think, to onboard a lot of people into crypto, right? And I think it's one of those, we always talk about, oh, can you understand the use case? This to me is one that makes a lot of sense. Build great games on chain, set them up with a wallet. They don't even know they necessarily are on chain, but they're on chain. You know what I mean? And then they start to kind of slowly figure out from there what that even means, and all of a sudden they become a crypto degen, and they're hanging out with us all the time.
Yeah, I agree completely. I mean, that's definitely a way to onboard people, especially in the gaming sector. I think there's a lot of money in there. I'm not a huge gamer. I understand it. I understand blockchain with it. That would be phenomenal. My kids are gamers. That's what they do. I spend so much money on these V-Bucks, and it's almost like programming kids to understand crypto and that whole thing. Like the skins, I can see that as in NFTs through the space. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to learn about this project.
100%. Yeah, I'm adding Paid here, and we got Meta Brawl with us. Let's see here. We'll make them a co-host with Zach. Yeah, we just started a few minutes early, try to get people, slowly coming in here and hanging out with us. Man, I can't wait to dive into it because, last cycle, crypto gaming was definitely hot and it had a big run, but it just felt like it was a little bit early. It felt like it was a little bit premature. And I feel like this cycle, once we really get going here and altcoin season hits, I feel like we're actually going to see some really good games come to fruition, and we could really start to see some adoption, come out of the gaming space where, we had some play to earn kind of, things come out last cycle. Of course, Axie Infinity was massive. That was interesting, but I don't know if that's sustainable. That model, right? Where people were, playing, I believe it was like Philippines, right? They were basically playing there because they can make more money, than their jobs. But I think this is now the era of actually building, really good games, and we talked about Unreal Engine 5 and kind of where this space is going, and really getting people not only just to come in for the play to earn aspect, but playing the game because they love it. And oh, yeah, you can earn some crypto, which that'll keep you there. But Meta Brawl, what's happening, man?
What's up, my guys? Doing great here. Working hard. Getting everything in gear and excited for the AMA. I'm excited to answer all your questions to the best of my and my colleagues' ability. So yeah, happy that there was no technical difficulties today as well. I blame Elon Musk.
Bro, last night I sat there and waited for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. And then tonight there was like another 5 second delay. And then I saw like two people join. I'm like, okay, good. We had an epic space this morning too. And we were highlighting kind of you guys and what we were getting ready to do. So I guess like generally here, before we get into specifics, man, like, why build a game? Like, do you guys think this is the time? Is this the bull run? Is this finally kind of the breaking point to really leverage gaming and bring people, on chain?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me answer that in a couple different ways. So first of all, why a game? So the original coin, like the grandfather project, is Wolverino. Um, I said this last time, but I may as well repeat myself. But Wolverino went from a starting LP of 3 ETH to 100 million market cap. It stayed there for a good amount of time. So very active community, and the community had this idea for, a Super Smash type of game inside the space, like, complaining that a lot of the play to earn games are not engaging, intriguing. It's not necessarily just playing it to earn, but, playing it for a good time. So after like a lot of deliberation, chats amongst the community, Meta Brawl was born. So I mentioned that it's Super Smash inspired. So that's one side of the timing of, is this a good time to create play to earn games? So one side is that Super Smash has announced that they won't be making any new renditions of that game. So there's a niche in there as well. But the other side I touched on as well is that this hasn't really been done before, as far as a fighting PvP play to earn that is at this level of graphic and entertainment. So it's not just.
Did we lose them? Did we lose you? You still there?
Yeah,
He
I
has
can't
been
hear him either.
lost in the metaverse, in the
All right,
meta brawl.
nice. Okay, nice. We'll go over to Saga real quick. We'll try to get him right back up here.
What's up, you guys? How y'all doing?
Good, man. What's happening?
Nothing. Just enjoying these discounts right now. Trying to get as much money as I can in on these dips because you guys know how it goes. These quality coins, man. I'm just like a dog looking at the bowl full of food. I'm like, oh man. And once it recovers, so it's a blessing. So I'm just happy to be here with you guys, building and enjoying, and love to hear this new brawl game, I guess, that you guys are talking about.
Yeah, man. I was looking at the chart today, and it was sub 500K. It's looked really strong. It's only been out, I think for less than a couple weeks, and yeah, I'm excited to kind of hear everything here too. We're trying to bring them right back up, guys. But Saga, are you invested in any gaming plays?
I was invested in DYP for a while, but I don't know what they're really doing over there. So I got out of that one. The other thing was like a music company. It's kind of not really the same thing though. So that's really it though. No, I'm not. So I'm willing to find something though, for sure.
100%, man. Yeah, I've got some exposure. I mean, paid kind of turned me on to a couple plays, and what I don't have though is really like a small startup, like Metabrawl. So I was super pumped when they reached out, and I'm happy to kind of hear what they got cooking, man, because they did send us a couple, things based on like some of their beta and stuff like that. I think they were having some technical difficulties. They'll probably bounce right back in, but it looked pretty solid. Paid. I mean, you're kind of more the expert on the gaming side. Would you see when you took a look at that stuff on the back channels?
Yeah, I mean, GM, good night, or whatever you guys say. Um, yeah, I definitely have a bunch of questions for Meta Brawl because I like Zach saying I'm a big gamer outside of the crypto realm. So when gaming and crypto comes together, I'm in my, I guess, sweet spot, and I see a lot of cool stuff that they're doing, and I definitely just have a lot of questions. I think right now they are on Steam, and I see Rare just came up here, so you might be able to answer some things. But I see that they are on Steam, but the game itself has not launched according to Steam. It says coming soon. Is there an actual date on this yet?
Hey guys, thank you for having me. Sorry, Sach, I just took over the mic. Um, but yeah, thank you for inviting us. Thank you everyone for joining today. We appreciate your precious time, and thank you for checking out our project. It's pretty exciting. So yeah, starting right off with what Pate said, we are already on Steam, and when you enter the Steam store page of Metabrawl, it says coming soon. So let me be real quick with this because I have been repeating this on the previous CMAs, and I bet people are tired of hearing me. But here we go again. On when you register a game on Steam, they give us a list of like a checklist, and then they offer us a time frame between 2 weeks up to 1 month. So Steam, if Steam was a person, Steam says like, "Hey, okay, guys, we are going to give you store presence. We are going to allow you to put your game in our front page with this basic list of things." So we send the starting game files. We send a KYC process with them, and then they say, okay, you are okay to be in my store, to be featured in my store, but then I will give you 1 month period so you can deliver at least a demo gameplay. So we are right now on that stage with Steam. Thank you for pointing that out because it's our first game listing. So yeah, we will start right there, and then we plan to go with Epic Games, which is from Unreal Engine 5. So it makes plenty of sense. Thank you, Zach, and thank you, Pate, for this important question. And thank you, everyone, for joining.
Hey, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that.
Awesome,
I don't know
brother.
how much you heard, but
No,
hopefully you heard
you
most of it.
cut out in the middle, man. I'll just let you go ahead and fire it back up. You know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to put we're going to give away some Meta Brawl today too. We're going to give away $100 in Brawl, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up in the title. But Meta Brawl, give us the whole breakdown again, man, and I'm sure we'll get some more people filing in once they see that. And yeah, man, just start from the top again. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Cool. I guess I had a rehearsal. Let's see. Okay. So, why play to earn game? Why Meta Brawl was the question. So it's the grandfather tokens Wolverino. It started with 3 ETH, went to 100 million market cap for a good amount of time. So a very active community. Where the community decided to create a fighting game with Wolverino as the main character, but it should be Super Smash Bros. Inspired. So as far as you said, you were asking about the consensus in the market about play to earn games, if this is the time. One side of that is that it's Super Smash inspired. Super Smash Bros. Announced that there will be no new renditions of Super Smash, so there's a niche in that. One side is the community, and also it's just a game that's fun to play, right? So there's in the play to earn games, there's always been that missing factor of it being nostalgic, fun to play with play to earn. A lot of it seemed like a learning curve. So this has the simplistic and nostalgic approach to it. But the most important point, I think, that where I got cut off with my ending point, which is not only is it a play to earn game, not only is this a utility project with the play to earn game aspect, the NFT marketplace aspect, staking aspect with more utility coming, but it's also a fusion. So it's not just us in the game. There's a lot of really big meme coins involved. So it's also a meme project, where our in-game partners are already Shiba, Pepe, Ninja, Voltino, PAL, Bitcoin. Bitcoin being Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic. So that's just like some of the highlighted in-game features. So that brings like a ripple effect, so it's not just Meta Brawl and Wolverine bring out a game, but it brings exposure to other projects as like a collaboration project, which makes it more entertaining for the user, but also brings more exposure and that memeability to it as well. So not only are we able to use Meta Brawl Wolverine graphics, now we can also do these collaborative graphics that bring the meme side of it even bigger, with the play to earn side of it being even bigger as well. So hopefully that answers some of the background of why the play to earn in this climate.
Hey, question for you. So I was getting a phone call there. Question for you. So in terms of the play to earn aspect, and Oscar, I will open it up for some questions here for you, man, in a little bit. But uh, why the play to earn aspect, and how exactly are you guys doing it? Right? Because I think last cycle we saw a lot of things where it's like, oh, it's play to earn, it's this, and it was kind of like catchy. You know what I mean? And I know there's a right way to do it and kind of a way to do it where it's like, oh, it's play to earn. Like, how are you guys designing it? I don't want to say that it's different, but that so it works. Does that make sense?
Completely, Zach. Thank you for that question. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man, we got you.
Perfect. So yeah, straight to the point. Where is the play to earn? Why play to earn in Metabrawl? So first off, game video games are shifting towards play to earn because in an hypersaturated market of video games, every game publisher is fighting for the player attention. We are looking how to retain the player's attention, and why we went on the play to earn side, because the video game industry is shifting towards play to earn mechanics. And how we plan to implement those mechanics? Well, we plan to go pretty simple on those mechanics. First off, we want to reward players by simply logging into the Metabrawl video game. So our most hardcore players will be rewarded. I mean, if you achieve the most hours played in this month, you will receive a reward. If you log in daily into Metabrawl, you receive a reward. So the basic play to earn mechanics starts by playing Metabrawl and just achieving simple tasks. Like if you log in, we give you a reward. If you play for 1 hour, we give you a reward. If you win a fight, you get a reward. So it's all about regarding the time of the players with simple mechanics, but that are effective.
I like that. I like that. That seems like there's an incentive there, like which a lot of times it was like play to earn, but you actually look into it and you're like, what really is this? Like, how are you going to do it? Oscar, yeah, you got a question for Metabrawl, man?
Yeah, someone's been in the space a long time, like I, played video games and coins and it's bullish. I don't know, but I just want to ask one question to this guy who, who just speaking, not you, Zach, but the other guy. Like, why do you think people are in crypto?
I'll take it. Why are people in crypto
No,
to make
the guy or whoever is a part of the gaming, who's pro gaming, crypto, etc.
Yeah, I'm part of the Metabrawl team. Are you directing this to Metabrawl or are you directing to Zach and Paid?
Just in general, like the whole subject of it all, right? Like, why do you think people are in crypto?
So it's two sides, but the simple side is to make money, right? There's also the innovative side, and if you're talking the people in this space to make money, if you're talking, the higher ups, to innovate and change the whole economy and how our economic system works. But I think you're looking for the to make money part, and then you have a second part of your question.
Do you think people in crypto are
Yeah.
here to play video
To
games?
I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, so the end goal is to make money, right? The play to earn
No,
game.
the end goal. There's no end goal. There's no. It's just a very, very simple line of thinking. So we've established that you think people are in crypto here to make money, and then there's like a second part to your position on that. But my initial second question after that is wondering,
Are they here
basically,
to play video games?
sorry.
Right. Your the second part is, are the people in crypto here to play video games? Correct?
Yeah, and I just want you to like. I want that to be sort of where like I go. Like I just want to understand your position.
Like, how
So
is
I
this
think
all like Oscar? I think I know where you're coming from, man. Like how's this all going to work, right? Because like crypto's one thing, gaming is one
Not
thing.
how it's all going to work. I've seen how it works, and I've seen concepts
I
and
think
placement on games, and it's great, and it's beautiful, and it looks amazing, and there are some benefits to it. But I want to understand the intentions of the developers and their position, and where they come in, and this they could come in art, right? Because if I don't know, if I can just hear a bunch of what I call rhetoric without actually understanding the true, basis of it all, right? Like, how can we I just think of things a lot differently. I'm very simple, right? I want to understand it be established that when people are doing things right, it's not just about that thing itself. You can come in and have 100 people enabling one thing without a single opinion about it, right? Marcus Aurelius says that basically, if 10,000 people don't know anything about that subject, then you have 10,000 useless people, right?
Yeah, I think I understand, and I think I can answer this. So I'm on the marketing side of things, so I'll do the marketing answer, and then I think Rare will want to add on to it. But so you asked two different parts of questions. One, why are people in crypto to make money? And two, do you think those people are here to play video games? Yes and no. So there's the play to earn aspect, right? And I think a lot of people that trade in crypto do enjoy video games, and we've seen this as a proven success through Fortnite and the new GTA that's coming out. Supposedly, there's going to be entire businesses on it, right? But to answer your question more directly,
So how many
from my
friends? No,
view,
so before we go, like, how many friends do you have that play crypto? Do you have friends that you went from playing video games with into crypto? Do you play video games with people on crypto? Like, where are all these people who play video games in crypto?
Well, I think that's where we still need to develop that market, right? And I feel like I think we're super early. I mean, I just brought up a good buddy of mine, who's heavy into crypto gaming. I'll let him jump in here too, but I feel like that's why there's an opportunity here, Oscar. Because for me, if you can get it in front of the right people, like a good game that just happens to have a crypto element, like this is how I look at it, at least. If you could just create a good game, gamers will find good games, right? And then they come in there and they're like, oh, there's this crypto element to this too. I didn't even come here for this, right? I didn't even come here for the crypto part, but this is kind of cool. And then it's like, a sled going downhill, and then all of a sudden you're bringing people on chain. That to me is what drew me into the whole idea of crypto gaming. I used to game. I don't game as much anymore, but I get it from the standpoint of there's an opportunity here. Yeah, there's a gap. You have to bridge it somehow. But I feel like, in my opinion, and I want Metabrawl's opinion on this, I feel like it starts with build a good game and get it in front of the gamers. And then, oh yeah, there's this crypto element too. And they're essentially forced on chain, right? I mean, that's kind of how I envision it. Am I right in saying that, Rare, or what?
So, yeah, thank you, Oscar, for your important question. I think it's pretty straight to the point, asking why are you guys doing this? Where is the inspiration behind building a video game? And where is that spark? Where are those players that we are aiming to? So, first off, what driven us to build a video game merged with crypto mechanics? Well, Wolverine, it's an established project from 3 years ago, and the developers of Wolverine wanted to establish a brand around his character. So, where does the inspiration comes from? Since Wolverine wants to keep pushing further, Wolverine started with a strategy on how to convert this mascot, Wolverine, into a whole brand. So the first step of Wolverine was creating a video game. Why a video game? Well, this video game has three pillars. So the first one is the brawl. Without fighting, there are no meta brawl. The second pillar is the partners. Why we built meta brawl around partners? Because we wanted to replicate the successful formula of other video games where the characters are pretty famous already. And the third pillar is the PvP. We wanted to make some sort of entertainment media where friends and family can enjoy this universe we created for Wolverine. So why crypto? Why a video game in crypto? Where are those players? Well, if you are interested in the technology and industry of video games and blockchain, you will spot that Unreal Engine and Epic Games has been investing in the metaverse for a while. You will find games like Fortnite and Lego teaming up to make this vision real. And with blockchain plugins built on Ethereum, we are achieving this vision. So I hope that helps around your question, Oscar, and I appreciate it a lot. Very cool question. Why we are doing this? I appreciate it a lot. Thanks, guys.
Guys, I just want
Oscar,
to.
I'll let you.
I'm in a transaction right now in the real world. I'll be right back in about 3 minutes to come back with my take.
Appreciate it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Zach, I want to get you in here too if you have any questions, but I want to get to is it Jesus? I don't even know what to call you now, bro. This is a good friend of mine from way back in the day.
So you can call
Do
me
I sound like a
Jose
complete idiot,
Walt,
man? Do I sound
Jesus Christ, Jesus. It's literally whatever you
Dude,
want.
what?
Well, I know
At
one
this
thing.
fucking point. Fuck
I know
this.
one thing. Jesus here is a crypto gaming expert. So I mean, what's your
But yeah.
take? Yeah, 100%. I mean, you're in the trenches in it. I see it from the investment side of it. You see it as like actually in it every single day, and I know you're streaming. I mean, what's your take on the crypto gaming side? Like, how do you do this right? I mean, if you were to, give your two cents on what MetaBrawl's building and kind of how to do it right in this space.
I mean, I haven't looked into the project, but it looks like a meme coin. It looks like Wolverine or something like that. I remember Wolverine from like last bull cycle. I don't touch memes these days, so I'm not even gonna bother commenting whether or not I like it or not. It looks indie, like I think for an Epic Games release, probably a little bit too much. It feels like one of those like Steam indie games. I don't know about the funding, or I haven't really played it, so no comment on that. But I've been playing like Off the Grid, messing around with like Maple Story Universe. They have a pretty good in-game economy. There are people transacting. They're actually using these things. Most of them don't actually care about the crypto component. There are over-the-counter trades on some of these test nets that are worth thousands of dollars. So clearly there is a demand for crypto gaming, but I would say it's definitely not the top niche. You'd be better off being in meme coins or AI right now. Gaming is in a standstill. They're waiting for some TGEs from some major L1s.
Hold on.
Sure.
I like the point that Zach made. Gamers will find games. Right?
Well, I mean, you could throw a lot of money at advertising. Yeah.
Well, we just haven't seen something yet.
Have you played Off the Grid? Do you know how many people are playing?
I remember when I first took home that game PUBG. Okay? And I always remember being a kid thinking that something like that could happen in a game. And I remember taking that game home, putting it on my Xbox, because I'm not as cool as you guys with all your PCs and stuff. And I put that shit on, and that shit was like seeing a new world. So that's that's exactly what I felt when Zach was talking. That it's not necessarily about your opinion. It's about actually removing your opinion, suspending your own judgment, and really putting the conversation on the ideas of what would a game that, you wouldn't even have to argue that, crypto gaming is positive. No, it's like the gamers are fucking here. And you guys know how much money those guys have. You guys know how much influence that is. So what's important is remember, who the KOLs are in every industry, right? And Zach, I just thank you for that beautiful point that you made. Because it just takes one point to change your whole mindset, right? It's called an epiphany, and you make them all the time. So thanks, just keep the focus on the idea, right?
Sorry and yeah, man. And my thing is, I feel like they were, what's that old adage, like putting the carriage before the horse or whatever.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that the saying, right? But I feel like that was crypto gaming.
Yeah, the execution doesn't matter.
You know what I mean? It was like they're
Pump
trying to lead with crypto and then end with gaming. It's like, no. Lead with gaming, end with crypto. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, because the crypto people haven't seen the games and the gamers haven't seen the crypto. We both have something we both want, right? A new world, So we're also full of great ideas, right? But we're so not willing to share them, And I just think, my real passion is just that, right? I made my job, let's just ask the greatest questions I simply can ask all the time, regardless of opinion, right? Because the true will recognize, that it's about the conversation, right? We need to stop talking about what a great man is and start being that fucking man. You know what I mean? And being those people, right? Instead of being the illusion to the person you think you have to be. No, right? One day in this real world, man, is better than a million in the fake. You know, so just remember that like, you know, if they ridicule you and you're on, I've been on stage with 5 people, 5,000 people ridiculing me or not. It doesn't matter. I'll speak the exact same way in a space of by myself to a wall, bro. And I have talked to a wall. It's pretty hard. It's tougher than these spaces, that's for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, and I'll bring this back to Metabrawl. So, like, I guess with that kind of point in mind, like, how are you guys planning on getting in front of the gamer first, and then like introducing the crypto side? Is that your philosophy? Is that how you're going about it?
To be frank, a little bit the opposite, I'd say. I mean, the idea that revolves around the project is kind of like an umbrella corporation, right? With Metabrawl and Wolverino being in the forefront or the middle, however you want to imagine it, where, you know, we're interconnected with these coins, and, you know, we're even planning like a super space altogether to bring a lot of traffic and eyes sometime soon before the demo releases. So I mean, the concept is starting with crypto because yes, it is play to earn, and then then we have a solid base of KOLs with yourself included. And then that way, every update has this big list of KOLs that do update posts for, you know, that standard, consistent foundation of marketing for exposure. And then we can get more into creative side. But right when we get the standards of crypto, you know, your KOLs, your trending and everything established, then we go into social media marketing, which is our dipping our
Let me
toes
hold you
into
up
the
there.
gaming
Getting
world.
a bunch of KOLs and marketers is not how you moon a coin. That's not what
Well,
this is. And then it's just that's like saying to like a gamer that like Tetris is the best game ever. Yeah, it's a pretty old good game. You know what I mean? But like,
so keep in mind, we're not necessarily aiming for that super quick moon, right? That's more of a meme side aspect. I'm thinking that you're more on the meme side of things, where, you know, the faster it flies, the faster it falls. Where we're
no,
building up sustainability.
I'm not on any side. Actually, I'm on the side of the truth, and I'm on the side of the people.
Oh, my bad. I shouldn't have assumed. But yeah,
Well,
no, I'm just telling you what we're doing and what our game plan is.
What do you mean assumed?
That I assumed you're on the meme side.
Okay, well
Oscar, it's all
that's
good. Hey, listen, man, just straight up, dude. It's cool, but this is like an AMA, so I want to like hear from them. I mean, dude, if you want to stay up here and ask questions and stuff, let's keep it
okay.
rolling.
So if you don't think this is important about, you know, the conversation, that's fine.
No, I think you
Right.
stirred up a really good point. I think you stirred up a really good point, and I think, you know,
No, nothing I
from
said
their
before.
side of
This
it.
specific thing is like I'm asking about. You saying, can I just say what just happened or no? Meta, I think his name. He just said that I am more focused on the meme side of things, and he thinks I'm coming from a place of basically promoting memes and crypto. I'm not necessarily, but crypto is, you know, what I would feel like I know more than games. But I've seen a lot of crypto and I've seen a lot of games. So I feel like that position with that experience is actually beneficial too, because, you know,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're trying to wrap it into.
Question.
Just trying to wrap it into.
What's the number one crypto coin video game in the world right now? What's the number one crypto coin with a video game utility?
Actually,
Well,
Anyone know?
Is Axie Infinity the biggest though right now? Or is it Superverse?
no, Axie Infinity with
Gala?
a game. Gala's up there too, but Gala's not
No, an
a strong
actual
game.
meme coin with a game.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking questions.
Bro, oh my God, Zach.
Okay. All right.
Keeping
We're gonna
wings.
talk in circles here.
You
But
might
yeah,
hate
dude,
me, you
listen,
might
bro.
not like me, and you know it is an
Keep
AMA. It
fingers.
doesn't mean AMA if no one knows isn't asking anything. So
I know. We got it.
if you guys, you know, you're gonna have to deal. I'm not saying you know, you can take the opinion you want of me. That's not
Put
what
your
I'm
penguins
trying to
up.
do. But what I'm trying to do is to push the conversation away from what has been done and sort of seems to continue to be done, you know, with a possible, you know, whatever's going on, right? The nefarious nature of everybody all the time in the unknown world. You know what I mean?
So, Oscar,
But
the original question from Zach, if I may interject, because I think we're straying away.
the original
So
point of it
so
all
let
is,
Metabrawl
do
get in
you
here.
think
Oscar.
Do you think people are in crypto for? And the answer is no. People are not here for video games. So if you can try to convince me that, you know, to my point, you can't name one meme crypto coin that exists now. But you can name a lot of meme coins.
Put your penguins, brother. Put your penguins.
Is Rare
Kill Guy
Rugged?
as well. It has been a pretty.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm breaking up or if it's rare.
It has.
So what I've been trying to like answer, right? So I'm just trying to get to the point, right? So there has been a couple questions. Let me try and sum it up. So for Zach's question is we're starting into the crypto space to build a solid foundation of support from trusted networks, then going into social media marketing, and then going more into the gaming marketing of things, especially since the game is not out yet. It's being developed. And that way you get that anticipation factor, and then you start to utilize its release. As far as how the game works and other play to earn games not necessarily succeeding as much as they wanted, I think that was the previous cycle where there was a lot of beta. And that was like the building blocks towards where we're going in the future, but without the speculation of what the future holds. The game is the game. It's a utility part of the project. It's the main focus of the project, yes. But as far as the success factor, what makes a difference is that collaborative aspect. And also that's how it's able to get
So
more and
gas
more
me the fuck up.
exposure
What makes
into
it
the
good as a
chart.
video? What makes it good as a meme coin? Gas me the fuck up. Because I know how to gas the fuck up of a meme coin. Mother, you don't even know, bro.
Okay. It seems I rested some feathers with that answer.
All right, Oscar, man, just hang in there, bro. Like, I'm just trying to keep it a conversation where it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just let everybody get in here, man. Because I think you brought up some good points, but it's like, let them kind of get their thing going, and let's go around the room a little bit. Go ahead, Peyton, and Zach, go ahead.
I think Metabro still had something, so I'll just give that to them real quick.
I didn't hear that. What did you say?
Metabro, did you have something to finish with?
I didn't hear a question.
All right. Yeah. Zach, go
Can
ahead.
you repeat it?
Zach, go ahead.
All right, can you hear me? All right, Metabrawl,
Yeah.
I have a question for you. So the play to earn, so that's earning the actual token of Metabrawl, right?
Right.
Perfect. So right there's a perfect segue into gaming plus crypto. You're playing to earn the token, so there is a value behind your token. So right there, you're already doing something. When this is completed, you're already doing something better than most of the industry, because a lot of people talk about doing it.
Yeah, but playing the video game doesn't pump the coin.
It doesn't fucking matter about pumping a coin. What you're doing is you're earning the coin. So there's incentive to play the game. So it doesn't matter. Crypto goes up and down, but the fact that you can earn something playing is better than just playing a game and not earning anything. So that is the value in the space. So I understand.
All right, I had to get rid of him, man. I was trying my best, guys.
Oh yeah.
Trying my
No,
best.
I wasn't. Listen, I was actively in the back channels. Get that fucking guy out of here.
I just hate to do that, man. I'm a free speech guy. I just hate to be that, but hey, man, it is what it is.
I tried, man, but it just seemed like he didn't want to hear any answers. Like I get right to the point.
No, I think he was just
answering it.
trolling, bro. I mean, at some point, it's just trolling, right? And it took me a little while to figure it out, honestly, because at first it was like, okay, let's have an interesting conversation about this, and how are you going about it? Because you do have two like industries within one, like crypto and gaming. Like, so what's your angle, right? Like, how are you going to come about this? Like, are you going to market to the crypto side, or are you going to market to the gaming side? Which I think is a really good, it's a good question, right? And it sounds like you guys are coming at it where, hey, we're going to market to the crypto people first. I guess then a follow-up to that would be, is there a point where you shift your focus and go to the traditional gaming sector too, and try to bring them into crypto? So like, how do you reach the traditional gamer too that's not in crypto?
Thank you for that question, Zach. So Metaworld have something very interesting inside internally. We have two teams. one is taking care of the crypto side, and on the other hand, you have the game development team, which is focusing on reach those mainstream gamers, right? So you may be wondering why we didn't go first with Web3 websites, right? Like GamesGG. We have another big one like Dubs that made pretty good, but those are way smaller than the traditional gaming sites. So that's why we went with Steam. Why Steam first? Because Steam is not straight up blockchain friendly, right? Every single gamer that uses Steam, that have read the terms and conditions of Steam, know that Steam is not straight up blockchain supported. But we decided that Steam have the biggest active players on the mainstream end of the video games. So the game designer team was pretty experienced on listing on Steam. That's the first part. And the second part, they have the biggest market of active players. And the second part of reaching mainstream players, it's on Epic Games, which right now have the biggest video game of related to metaverse in mainstream side, which is Fortnite, which offers a creative program for creators and developers that are aiming to develop with blockchain. So I wanted Oscar to hear this, but yeah, actually in Real Engine 5, it's pushing blockchain adoption. Maybe it's not saying it straight to your face, but there are some companies pushing blockchain games and supporting blockchain games. So that's one of the ways that we are trying to reach the usual gamer, the gamer that spends real money on video games. So thank you, Zach. I just wanted to make it clear on that side before we go ahead with XPX token and paid expos. Thank you, man.
To add on to that real quick, on top of that, I mean, I glossed on it before, social media marketing, which makes it, there's the crypto side, there's the gaming side, but I consider the culmination of the two to make it universal. So social media marketing is one other aspect of grabbing in gamers. On top of that, there'll be Twitch, the gaming influencers onboarded, as well as esports marketing too. These are things that are down the line, not far down the line. But we're rolling it out in phases where it's crypto, social media, then the more focused on the gaming side. Obviously, all of these are still happening right now. We have social media ads running, crypto influencers coming, and as we speak, as well as everything Rare said with the gaming side too.
And by the way, guys, we're sitting at a 430K market cap. These guys decided to launch their token. The game's not out live yet, but it is coming, right? I mean, how far are we out? I know it's not a long time. I know it's kind of, within a month?
I'll leave that up for Rare to answer.
Thank you, Zach. Yeah, previously I mentioned that, or
I think you're rugging here, Rare.
Here, I'll intervene. From the last conversation that I had with the game developer, we're looking at in about a month, well, 3 to 4 weeks.
Steam
Oh, here he is.
is going to post the game demo in at least 1 month.
So game demo coming in.
Literally, we got a that's the closest one we have.
Okay, Rare, we missed you a little bit there. But here, just to bring it back. So you said the demo will be up in a month, and then the actual game will be live shortly thereafter that, or what's the timeline?
Yeah, to give you
I think you're still in a tough spot here, man.
Yeah, we're having a real bad luck with this space.
to give you a
Yeah, you're breaking up a bit, Rare. But yeah, to answer you, so about a month's time for the demo. He's typing now. So short term is Steam, midterm is Epic Games, long term with Nintendo eShop as well. But yeah, from a rough estimate, right? 1 month for the demo, and then about a month after that, 2 months max for the game to be released.
One thing I saw that I liked, I mean, right out of the gate, I mean, the token's out, so that's cool. It's out a little early, but you're not far away from launching the full game. Because that was another thing we saw last cycle, right? they'd launch the token and then they'd never launch the game, or the game would come out and it would be like not what people expected. But it sounds like you guys are coming out with the game relatively soon after the token's out. And the token itself, 430K market cap right now. What I like is just under 200K in liquidity. That's a lot of liquidity for only a 430K market cap, which I like. And I think that's a really positive thing, especially for anybody who wants to come in here and actually invest in this. You want to see that liquidity pool fat and at least have a nice ratio, and that's definitely what we're seeing here. With your guys' token launch. So that was one of the things I wanted to point out. XPX, go ahead, man.
Yeah, what's up, fam? No, I just want to actually just help out Metal Brawl, because I am the dev of XPX, but I'm also a YouTuber. Not as big as Zach Humphreys for sure. I mean, he's been in the game for a while, but I think Oscar, sometimes you meet people in the space where it doesn't matter what answer you give them. Although the token in the game doesn't have to pump the chart necessarily, because at the end of the day, we're looking for adoption, right? And I just wanted to help kind of defend that idea. I know this is a Meta Brawl space. I saw Zach Humphreys in here, so I want to join. But a lot of times what I've seen with myself, like we do crypto Visa cards, and I've given people a crypto Visa card, or I've given people X amount of XPX token during a live stream, and what I found was people to continue to load up. So to say that the game doesn't help the project or doesn't help a token, that's not necessarily the truth, because it's kind of the same thing. Once people see it in their wallet and they see that they're earning it, and if they actually like the game, they're going to want to support this movement. Maybe not all of them, maybe it's not a 90%, but for the most part, what it's doing is adopting people to the idea of holding the Meta Brawl token, which like Zach said, as far as the chart, I mean, the chart looks healthy. 430K market cap, 183 in locked liquidity. I mean, that's a healthy chart, good vision. Seems like everything's put together. So like, you guys are checking all the boxes. You're going to bump into people like that. So just wanted to say, just keep doing what you guys are doing. It looks good. I've seen some partnerships with other tokens. So, I think projects that have ideas where they're allowing this kind of like inclusivity, right? Because I scrolled all the way down, I see some stuff with you guys in Vote Inu. So what this does, it keeps you away from ending up like Eastern Island, right? So this game kind of allows you guys to have this cross-pollination idea where other projects can list on there, and therefore you're exposing more people to becoming a potential investor in Meta Brawl. So I think you guys are doing great, man. I just wanted to, I know how the space can be sometimes, and I thought it was funny more than anything.
Yeah, I do, everybody.
Yeah, I agree completely. I mean, the last guy just seemed like play to earn games wasn't his thing, and I mean, if you don't understand the concept of play to earn games, then you're probably not going to understand the concept of this. So I mean, I was laughing it off too. Yeah, kind of a funny start. But yeah, you hit the nail on the head about so again, I'm more focused on the marketing side as far as my role in the team. But yeah, exactly the exposure of working together, pushing each other forwards together as a unit, that like takes a village. With that being said, as far as the launch before the game was out, this has been about 2 years in the making, year and a half in the making, the game itself. So as we got closer, we wanted to have it out for the activity towards the game, and you can launch and then just say, here's the game. But the saying, buy the rumor, sell the news. With this similar strategy, right? Hype up that launch, the release of the demo, the release of the game. But then, that news brings more rumors of what's going to be happening next with the retweets, the support from the other communities that are listed inside of the game. And it brings this mass exposure with not only our onboarded KOLs, their onboarded KOLs, this word of mouth aspect with their projects being involved in the game, and then also our next steps with marketing too. So that's just a bit about how it's planned out. But yeah, no, I agree with just about everything you said, actually. So yeah, I appreciate the kind words.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, at first I thought he was going to add some good stuff, and yeah, but here's the thing, man. I do want to say this, guys, because we have about 85 people in here. We are going to do a $100 Brawl giveaway, and shout out to Brawl for just joining us for the AMA tonight. But here's the thing: you got to follow the Meta Brawl main account right here on X, and you got to hop in their TG. Okay, you can get in their TG right through the main X account. So you gotta do that first and foremost to have a chance, and you got to be chilling in the space when we do the giveaway. All right, so let people know we're here. But right now, make sure you go follow Meta Brawl. and hop in that TG, because that's first and foremost what you're going to have to do to get a chance to get your hands on $100 worth of Brawl. And we're going to do that right here from the Breakfast Club, the original crew here, me, Zach, and Pate. Pate, what's up, brother?
Yo, I got a bunch of questions and they need answers. All right, so Meta Brawl, gear up. Number one, and I see Rare's up here also. Number one, I'm looking at the system requirements on Steam right now. Okay, so I don't want to get too deep in this because people get confused because it's gaming nerd shit. But gaming nerd shit, Radeon RX 580 8 GB runs the game, which is in the world of graphic cards, we're at like 5,000. Mark can correct me. We're at 5,000. Why is it that low?
Thank you, Pate, for this technical question. I appreciate them a lot because those go deeper on the technical aspects of the video game. So why a Radeon instead of a GTX 490, right? Well, the game, actually, you are the first person that tell us that it's a bit low, because we got some players saying that this Radeon, it's like a GTX 1080. This is not as lower as people wish it to be. So why this low? We are kind of proud of this because the game is compressed to the point where it works with the minimum to run the game. So why this low? Because we have compressed the video game to run with this low setup. And if you check it in the other hand, what it's like expected, that's the minimum setup. And the normal setup, we decided to put an RTX 3060, if I'm not wrong, a 3050. I think it's the usual setup. But yeah, we decided to compress the video game, and that's how you can play with a cheap setup, which is not as cheap, but we are constantly trying to compress the video game to the point where it can be available in mobile. So thank you, Pate. That was a great question. Thank you, man.
So that leads me to my next question though. You're going mobile with this as well. So I could theoretically play this game on my house computer, hop on a plane to France or wherever the fuck I'm going, play this online while I'm traveling with the same account connected and still be earning Brawl tokens.
Thank you, Pate. That was another great question. So yeah, our video game have a plugin for Unreal Engine developed for Ethereum using Polygon technology. So you can go two ways in this situation. The first one is using one of the wallets that the video game create for you, and you can carry on with this wallet on your phone and video game. Or either you can connect your own wallet and use that one in the game. So where does the fun factor comes here? You mentioned it. When you are with friends, I mean, you close your PC, you are not gaming anymore, but you are carrying on your pocket, on your phone wallet, your NFT weapons, your collectibles. So even if you are out of home, you can trade your collectibles, or even if you are inside the video game, you can trade them in there too. How we can achieve this? Because we are using a plugin built for Unreal Engine, which allow us to create wallets or connect existing wallets. So thank you, Pate, for that question. That was another great one.
Awesome. And then my last, I guess, nerdy game question. I'm the nerdy game guy of the group, by the way, if you didn't know. But my last question is, from a security standpoint, how does that look when it comes to a wallet plugin with gaming? Because one of the biggest problems with gaming is hackers, and it's been one of the, especially with computer gaming specifically, the amount of people hacking on Call of Duty right now with aim bots and aim assists and all this other bullshit is really prevalent in the gaming community, especially stuff that is competitive. Even League of Legends has some scripts. There's a bunch of games. Like no game is immune from it. So what are you guys doing to protect? I don't want to say the consumer, but I guess the consumer in this instance from stuff like that happening, and also the security side of the wallet aspect connecting to the game.
Thank you, Pate. This is another huge point of the whole project, the security aspects. So, to leverage the infrastructure of other developers, we decided to give a portion. I mean, game publishers like Steam and Epic Games does not get your game there for free completely. We sign an agreement where we share part of the revenue. For example, in Epic Games, it's 30% up to 40% if you want to use some Fortnite, Lego, Ninja Turtle assets. But going straight to the question, they provide us the infrastructure with servers, security, multiplayer, um, development kit. So for short, how we cover this security phase? By not listing ourselves the video game, right? By not making a downloadable version of the video game straight to your PC because that's, as you pointed out, it's pretty dangerous. So we are using pretty good established game publishers to leverage all their security, servers for multiplayer, software development kits. Um, so yeah, how we solve the security problem using game publishers to distribute our game. And about the wallet connection side, yeah, we will strongly recommend our user base to use the wallets created by the video game. So that way you will have separated your funds from your gaming wallet. I mean, as you mentioned, it's never like 100% sorted, but we can take some measurements to prevent these cases. Thank you, Paige. So yeah, we are basically using game publishers to not put ourselves the infrastructure from zero there. Thank you, man.
Um, I was wondering if you guys heard about Lux because it's definitely one of the newest technology that came. It's type of meme, and at the same time, it's a social platform, and it's only at 19 million market cap, and it's a pretty good token. And the dev
Brother,
is a
brother,
ex
brother. This is
NASA.
this is not that space, my brother. We are on Meta Brawl all day, all night.
Well, the thing is, Metabot can actually work with Lux because Lux actually just did a collaboration with Migos. So it's not only like it's a pure token itself, it can actually collab and work with others, and it's just getting started. But sorry, if it's not the space, I'm sorry about that. Didn't know, but it's a good idea if anybody got a chance to go check out Lux.
Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, we will definitely check out every single potential partner for Brawl token.
It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy, bro. We do this every fucking day for 9 months, and I've never had two trolls like that. Fucking, no. Here's the thing. Here's the
With
thing.
Migos. With
Here's the thing.
Migos.
Here's the crazy thing. I'm not even talking about two fools like that in one day, ever.
Oh shit.
Ever. We've been here for 55 minutes, and the two biggest trolls that have been in our space in 9 fucking
It's
months.
real, bro.
Welcome to nighttime spaces, Zach. That's
Stop,
why.
Holy
stop,
shit,
stop
bro. See, I
bullies.
like my morning slot,
Yeah.
man. You get actual
Yeah, the
fucking
bonus
people.
slots, where it's at.
Who are these creatures, man?
They come out at night.
Holy shit.
I got a question for Metabrawl also. Do you have any taxes on your token?
That's
I don't
right.
even want to try to bring up this Zurindal. Zurindal, if you even try some shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy, right? Like, but always when they try to put a coin, you know what's coming. It's pretty bullish. So yeah, thank you, Zach, for that important question because yeah, we have a tax system. We are destinating 1% to development and 4% to marketing. That's how we make possible these huge collaborations, these huge EMAs, giveaways. And that's why we can make affordable to set the revenue of the video game straight back to the Brawl token. So someone were asking in this same EMA, um, where is the revenue of the video game going on and how a video game can pump the chart of Brawl itself. So yeah, we have a tax system which we use to build all the video game and marketing stuff, and that way we can set the NFTs, the in-game store, the skins, all that side revenue can go straight back to the holders. And yeah, so basically taxes for development, all the revenue from the main product goes back to the holders. Thank you, Zach.
Thank you. Second part to that question, then I won't ask you any more questions, I swear. The second part is that tax, does that come back in tokens or does that come back in wrapped ETH or ETH? Sorry.
Thank you, Zach. That one's come straight in ETH, not wrap, not Brawl tokens. We don't need to process anything. Straight up on ETH. Thank you, Zach.
Thank you.
Yo, I had a few quick questions also. Try to keep it gaming focused. That thing Zach just said has me fucking dying. But I don't think I can stop laughing. But you guys have NFTs for the items in your game. What is going to keep your game from becoming pay to win? So guys, for people who don't understand what pay to win is in the room, it means I can spend more money than you, get better equipment, and beat your ass. That's what it means. So there's an NFT function of this with items for this game, and I'm curious on how that's going to be avoided. Is it just cosmetics, or is it what's going on?
Thank you, Pate. Another huge question. I think SAC EMA is one of the craziest so far, with pretty important questions. And a lot of
it's just when you have a gamer in the room who all I do is game and crypto, you're going to get the questions.
Right. So yeah, the short answer is yeah, they are just cosmetics because we wanted to leave the line pretty clean on what it's a play to earn and what it's a pay to win. It's pretty different, and I'm pretty glad that a gamer is in here because you understand the concepts. Basically, for all the people in the EMA, a play to earn, it's what Pate said, like you put more money, you win, and that's all. And in a play to earn, we keep it on the rewarding the player's time every time. So yeah, it's not a pay to win. All the NFTs are cosmetics, but they have rarity. So we follow the successful strategy from pretty old school video games like Counter-Strike Global Offensive. That was one of the first video game implementing a weapons market, right? So we are following that strategy. We plan to drop 10K NFTs, which will be pretty exclusive because you guys remember when League of Legends launched like 20 years ago, when they were doing in real life events like packs, and Twisted Fate packs only exist 20K of them. And
yeah, I remember. Listen, League
Yeah.
of Legends with their skin situation. League of Legends is crazy. There's accounts. There's hundreds of skins, maybe thousands of skins now. And if you get an account with every skin on it, and there's some skins that you can't buy. You had to earn through certain, special events, whatever, some bullshit, whatever. But there's thousands of them. And you have those skins, those accounts are worth, with all the skins on it, like $20,000-$30,000, and it's ridiculous. And this is not crypto related yet, and this is where this could go with skins. If people, the real thing about gaming is people have to like your game in order to want to use your skins. So with this game coming out, if you got a high percentage of players and you have really cool skins, the NFT thing becomes way more important, in my opinion, than any other time NFTs have been utilized as of right now. In the future, there could be whatever new shit coming out for NFTs. But if you have a skin in the game and everyone wants to use the skin and there's only 3 of them, and now I can make money off of that, and I won that because I battled, I beat up Mar and Postman in the game, and now I get this NFT skin, and now I can sell it back to the marketplace for, 1,000 brawl, whatever the fuck amount of brawl you have. That's huge in my opinion. It's huge.
and it's about ownership as well, because we were talking about League of Legends, and when Tencent, the Chinese company, acquired Riot Games, they started issuing some warnings about your skins in League of Legends, which say that you don't actually own them. They are a digital representation of something owned by Tencent in China. And that's pretty sad because you don't actually own the thing. So that's where Epic Games, Unreal Engine, and MetaBrawl comes together to give the player some kind of ownership with blockchain friendly video games. And yeah, we got inspired in CSGO and the weapon market, and we are doing basically the same, just promoting the ownership through blockchain technology. So yeah, this can go pretty huge. If we want to mention another example closer to what MetaBrawl is, we can speak about Fortnite using skins from real celebrities, like, let's say, whatever you want, it's in Fortnite.
Yo, we talked about that. We talked about that on the show a long time ago. One of my favorite movies is Kill Bill, and I was playing Fortnite pretty heavily for like a while. And in Kill Bill, there's like this old kung fu master named Pai Mei, and I was like, I would never buy a skin in Fortnite. What kind of loser buys skins in video games? Just a waste of money. And then all of a sudden, a Pai Mei limited edition skin dropped in Fortnite, and I'm like, oh fuck, I can be my favorite guy ever. The quickest
That's
$20 I ever spent. The quickest $20 I ever spent outside of crypto, because I lose $20 every second basically in crypto.
right.
But yeah, the quickest $20 I ever spent. So like if you have, stuff happening with licenses IRL, that's a whole nother, can of worms that could generate a lot of money. Like I know this is an extreme example, but I'm going to, use this to paint a
It's,
picture for
it's
people. If MetaBrawl gets the license to like Spider-Man,
yeah.
which who knows, right? I'm just going to say maybe not, but if they did,
It's
imagine you could
yeah.
buy Spider-Man, and some of these comic book companies or gaming companies, movie companies, whatever, they will license out for a decent amount. Like the Kill Bill license wasn't that much money.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
those are two movies like 20 years ago.
exactly. And speaking about that, we were doing some research back then, before launching, and Hello Kitty, it's 50K, for example, a license where you can take Hello Kitty and put her in any video game, of course with some terms and conditions. It's 50K. So yeah, it's not crazy to mention. And another important part is that MetaBrawl, it's already rated. So you guys remember on your video game boxes a small letter like an E, a T, or M. Um, we actually got the license, and we are very proud to announce that MetaBrawl was rated E for everyone. And this even with mentioning that the NFT and the crypto end. So we were very impressed that actually the rating system for video games put all the crypto side on E for everyone. If you put some gambling mechanics, it's instantly PEGI 18 in Europe. But if you keep the gambling mechanics out and you just mention that you use some NFTs, some tokenized assets to leverage the video game and keep developing it, it's cool. And so we are approved in 51 regions. For just to mention some of them, Americas, it's E for everyone. Europe, it's PEGI 18. And Australia, it's general. So those are some of the regions. If you guys wondering which ones did not pass MetaBrawl, we have North Korea, and we don't want to issue any like we are not interested really, and South Korea as well. That's a huge country.
Why not? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Well,
South
hold
Korea.
on. Wait. Why not South Korea? That's actually a genuine question, Zach. You kind of
It's
touched upon
No,
because
South Korea is actually big in gaming. I know that much.
South Korea is one of the biggest in the world. So why not South Korea? That's a good question, actually.
yeah, South Korea. Just we are on hold. Like they requested us some extra material from the video game because they need to make sure that the violence expressed in the video game it's not like very graphic. I know all the regions check this, but South Korea got a like pretty like strong system. and we are okay with that. I mean, we got Japan, we got other big gaming countries, but yeah, for those two countries and maybe Russia, I think Russia we had an issue there as well. But yeah, out
Damn,
of those
Russia
three
and North
countries,
Korea.
yeah, those two countries do not accept like submissions of video games that represents violence in any way. But going back to the partners thing, we are doing the same thing that Fortnite is doing with the mainstream artists with Metaroll. If you check it out, we have Boltinu, and the fans of Boltinu are going to jump in. We have as well more big characters from the space that maybe they are not so famous for traditional players, but for the crypto niche, I mean, the last Super Smash Brothers game came out 7 years ago, guys. We are getting older, and I think this is a pretty good opportunity to bring a platform fighter, which is the real name of this type of video games, a platform fighter with the partners of crypto in it. So we will get all the gamers of crypto playing with their favorite and biggest characters of the space. So thank you, Pate, for these questions. Those get me pretty excited.
Yo, I got more questions. Hold on. It's not over quite yet. Give me a second here. So my next question is, how much money
Paid
can
real
someone
quick
make?
though. Real quick though.
Okay.
Paid is on one, man. I love it. But hey, I just want to make sure everybody knows that there's something pinned up in the nest. And there's some things you got to do in order to qualify to win $100 in Brawl tokens. So that is up there. Make sure everybody here gets a chance at that. So go ahead, Paid.
No, I was just gonna say, how much can you make playing Brawl? Like, if I'm an active daily player who plays a couple hours a day after work, after the Crypto Breakfast Club, or even during the Crypto Breakfast Club. What if I'm playing during the Crypto Breakfast Club? How much money can somebody make if they're really good at playing your game? And obviously, I know there's a whole bunch of variables, but if you can give me like a rough estimate, like if I'm playing, it's a 1v3, it's a 1v3, right? 4 total players. So like when you play, you're playing against 3 other people. How much money can you make while playing that if you win a match? Like $1, 50 cents, $20? Like what does that look like?
Great question, Pate. Thank you for another huge part of the video game. Well, there are two ways of making money with Metabrawl play to earn system. So the first way, it's simply playing the video game. And if I want to put it on a raw estimated, per month you can make up extra $100 just by singing in every day for a whole month. You don't need to be stuck in the video game, as long as you prove that you log in every day, that helps a lot.
So,
Because
so there is an element of just time. Then it's not even how good you are.
that's the first part. Like, where does Metabrawl
Time
reward
code.
you for doing nothing, right? And the second part, where you fight others, like 1v3 match, it depends on how much in the pool there is, right? So you go against other three guys, and each one of you put $100 in the game pool. So when the leaderboard
Yo,
come out,
that's awesome. That's you
I
know
know,
So,
what?
yeah,
so,
That's
so,
awesome.
so, so, so when they put money into the game pool, are they putting Brawl tokens in? Does it have to be Brawl tokens? Meaning, if I'm playing against Zach, Paid, and Mutasco, do we all have to put $100 worth, if we agree on it, $100 worth of Brawl tokens, and winner take all, winner take $400 worth of Brawl tokens? Is that how it works?
honestly, we are planning to use only Brawl tokens and as much ETH. But main thing about the video game is using the Brawl token for everything. And if we are not able to do this, to achieve this, we have a plan B, which is offering bonus rates on using Metabrawl. So why using Brawl if I have ETH in the future? Well, if you use Brawl, you will get 10% more of your pool. You will get 10% more of your reward or 10% discount. So we want to achieve to make Brawl the whole thing, but as plan B, we plan to give special rates for all of those people using Brawl for everything. Thank you, Zach.
This is cool, man. This is cool. Hey guys. I mean, we are coming up on the time. I mean, I will say this: if we want to do another one of these when the game's getting ready to launch or something, I mean, or let's talk again in the back channels. I think this was a great starter pack for a lot of people, kind of get people going, get people interested. I do have to say this, that, always whenever I do any kind of sponsors or whatever on X, YouTube, not financial advice, guys. Obviously, we're all in crypto. Do your own homework, do your own due diligence. But that's why these AMAs are cool, right? Because you get to just kind of learn about a project, ask questions, get in their community, and see if it's a right fit for you guys. There is a chance and an opportunity, obviously, to win $100 worth of Meta Brawl. I'll leave that post up there for a little while. And that way, some people go into Meta Brawl's X page, and you guys will get some new people into the Telegram. And, that's what it's all about, right? It's that community building from the ground up, especially when you're just getting started. But I would be very, very much interested in doing another AMA, when the game's getting released, when you guys are getting ready to go live with the game. I think that would be really cool. And I think our community would like it too. And I'll just go quickly around the room if everybody just wants to just say a couple things real quick here before we wrap it up. Zach, go ahead, man.
Very happy about learning about your project. I'm going to do some deep diving into it. I definitely got to hit up Paid in the back channels, but exciting stuff. I learned some valuable information. I love you guys bridging the gap between, crypto and actual gaming and how you're going to make that sustainable. So I'm bullish on the project. So I'll be excited to see if, you guys come back for another AMA when the game launches, because games are always the true test. And, if you come out swinging, I think you guys can be very good, sustainable, and excited to see what you guys do on NFTs and all that great stuff. So excited to have you guys, and thank you again.
Paid, I'll let you jump in here, man.
Yo, thanks for answering my questions, guys. Meta Brawl, everyone check them out. I'm pretty bullish on it. I still have more questions, but I'm not gonna flood you guys with this. I do have one suggestion, guys. Just one suggestion. Listen to the tone of my voice just changing. There's two people in this room right now as I'm speaking, who are mortal enemies, vowed to fight each other to the death. And I don't know how the fuck he has his hand up because it says listener on my fucking thing. But what I need you guys to do is put Mar and Crypto Postman as their own characters in the game so they can just fight it out, in the video game world instead of fighting out in real life. Because they're going to kill each other if they ever meet, and I can't have that happen. They're two of my best friends. I don't want them to die. All right. So if you guys could just put them in the game, they'll pay for their character. I don't know how much you guys charge for a character, but they'll pay for their own shit. Mar got $1 billion. He'll pay for it. Put those guys in the game so they can fight each other. And then I can also fight as Postman and beat Mar's ass. Thank you. Thanks for coming, Meta Brawl. Let's talk in the back channels to see if we can get something else going, because I'm super bullish.
Speaking of Mar, he's up here.
Yeah, what's up? And listen, I have a question, but Paige, I forgot to tell you this morning. We did a contest yesterday. Crypto Postman needed to guess how many times I've fallen off the car in a month, and he gets wrong. And since he gets wrong, I won the contest. And I won.
How is that a contest?
He said 3 times. He fucked up. It wasn't 3 times. It was 2 times, and the 3rd time I spilled the milkshake. Remember? I wasn't a good enough for my car. It would have been crazy.
I love how you say remember. Like I remember all the time.
Well, you're the one that recorded it. Anyways, I got a question, man, because I was pumping. I was in the gym. I don't walk on the treadmill at home. I go to the gym. I run. I work out. I lift. Anyways.
Hey, fuck off! I went to the gym already today, bro.
You've been in spaces all day talking. I don't know how you were working out, but anyways, you're young. You can still do it. I got a question, because one vision that I have when it comes to gaming, it's I used to be a gamer, but the last time I really played hardcore was on the 360. I did the Xbox. I did the line outside the store for fucking 14 hours. But anyways, I want to see rewards. You know how Xbox 360 made the rewards really famous? I don't know if PC ever had that, but I know that the Xbox 360 made all these trophy rewards. Are you guys, and I just got in this right now, by the way, are you guys going to make like token rewards or NFTs rewards? Everyone's, when someone breaks like a record online that's registered online.
Hey, man, thank you for your question. Pretty good that you went to the gym today. We are just here gaming. And well, we spoke about that and we are very happy to repeat it for you. We plan to in an hyper-saturated market of video games where Xbox, other big publishers already implemented these kind of rewards. We plan to reward the players by logging into the video game, doing some simple tasks, and Steam will keep record of them, and we will keep record of them internally. And why is that? Well, that will help us a lot for next pitch deck, B3, B4. We can show these numbers to the VCs, and we can keep raising more money for the project. So that's how we plan to reward players by simply logging into the video game, completing some basic tasks on the video game, and the player with the most hours played. I know some people will leave the video game open alone. I know some people will make that to make it to the top, but it still helped the project because that means hours played on our record. So if we achieve more hours played by players, we can then take that data to the investors and we can raise even bigger and bigger amounts. So yeah, pretty important aspect of video games, rewarding the player for its time. It's something pretty hard to achieve, but we are passionate about video games and we have the Wolverine support. So yeah, thank you for your question, man. I hope it helps.
I'll add on to that too. Good job going to the gym today, Mark. No, I have more to say. Yeah, not necessarily just like in-game rewards, but what we do plan on hosting tournaments when the game's out. Some of that rollout will be devs fighting against each other as like a promo thing. So the devs that are in the game, there'll be a big prize, and then we go into your general public contestants as well as creative awards.
You know what I would love to see? Like someone that breaks a record of the fastest time, and due to that fastest time, they get an NFT. That NFT is the world record, so it holds big time value. Until then, someone comes and breaks the record even more, and then that other NFT loses a little bit more value because this one is number one. That's what I would love to see, man. Like
automated leaderboards for NFTs. That's a really interesting concept. I'll get that to a few people. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach. We will take this to the developers because it's actually a great idea, and we love listening to our community. So we will be very pleased to take this to the development team. An NFT like a trophy, it's a huge idea. Thank you, man. Like trophy NFT for the best speed runner, it's huge. Thank you, man, for that idea.
Rare, real quick, and I know we're wrapping up. Is there any live demo footage? I know you guys sent us some stuff. Is there anything like to the public yet in terms of beta? I mean,
yeah, we have it pinned up here before yours. You can see
gotcha,
some gameplay with Pino and some gameplay with Volt. We also have Trump in the game.
Nice.
Donald?
What's up? So yeah, that's XPX. I'll let you if you had any final questions, bro.
No, I just think they're doing great, man. Just keep building, keep pulling up to these spaces. I mean, you guys answered basically every question, and I think you guys got a good game plan, healthy chart. I mean, everything seems pretty delved in, so just keep doing what you guys are doing. I mean, I'm interested and keep my eyes peeled on it for sure as well.
I got me mid-bite. I'm eating some Indian food right now. It's phenomenal.
Dude, this dude's always eating Indian food. Like, what is going on, bro?
Enjoy.
He's working it out.
Zach, you got a question? I know you just.
Yes, I do. I know you said Steam. Does that mean you'll be on the Sui Play as well?
That's right. We right now have our Steam store presence ready. So please go there and add us to your wish list. That will really help the project. That will help to Steam to put us on the front page. So the more people that add us to their wish list, Steam is more likely to feature us on the main page. So yeah, please guys go there, type Metabrawl on the Steam store page, and it will pop up really quick. Thank you, Zach.
You got it. Thank you.
Very cool. Hey guys, this has been fun. We are doing a cool giveaway. So make sure you guys check out that my top post over there. Metabrawl, shout out to you guys for joining us. I'll give you guys last words here too, and make sure you guys hop into their Telegram, hop in their Twitter, and just check them out. I mean, obviously we can't tell you obviously what to buy, what to do, but we're here to kind of put eyes on everything and definitely just give you guys a platform. So MetaBrawl, I'll let you guys say your last piece here.
Okay,
That
my
sounded
last
weird. Or rare. Go ahead.
participation.
I don't know.
My bad.
I'm not used to speaking at night on Spaces, bro.
Yeah, just my keynote to say bye. People join these EMAs and Spaces for the keynotes, right? Like all this secret information. So in MetaBrawl, we have a long-term vision as we are listing on Steam for the short term, and we are listing on Epic Games for the midterm using blockchain technology. Our vision on the long term is to reach home consoles. So we already registered our Nintendo Developer ID. We plan to be on the eShop in at least 1 year. It's our milestone. So that's my keynote to say goodbye. We have long-term vision. We have the Wolverine support over the years. And thank you everyone for joining. Your time, it's very, very appreciated. Thank you, Zach, and bye everyone. See you at MetaBrawl.
I'll add on for a closing statement as well, if I may.
Yeah, man. 100%.
Awesome. So anybody listening, feel free to jump into our community. We have moderators and a core team member on 24/7. We do community AMAs, internal AMAs on our TG every Thursday at 10 p.m. UTC. I wanted to wrap up with maybe some points that we missed, and I'll be quick. I have a list in front of me, so I'll run through our past accomplishments and what you can expect going forward. We're already listed on CMC CG. We're 13 days old. We have multiple KOLs onboarded with more coming. Tier 1 KOLs are confirmed. We're just waiting for certain market cap milestones to be reached. Some of them include Jay Gagan, Crypto Banner, Crypto Rodney, and more.
Damn, I'm not even at tier 1, bro. That's rough.
Yo,
Bro,
the
you're already here.
disrespect.
You're already here, bro. I have your
Zach,
name on
you're
my
the
list.
upstream to the tier 1. You're first.
Yeah,
This
have you here
No,
as
I'm
onboarded.
It's priceless.
Zach Humphreys, you're with us, bro. You're with us until death do us part.
Let's go. Let's go.
I
mean,
yeah,
tier
so-
3, tier 4.
no worries. I didn't mean to rustle your feathers there, man. We're already with you. You're our first choice. Okay, so on top of that, we have a partnership with Assured DeFi, where we KYC and audited, and we already have a PR campaign with Blitz articles going out 220 worldwide. They're already out. You can find all this information in our community, but I make it easy for you. As you've heard, we're listed on Steam. Unreal Engine and Epic Games partnership is established, and currently, which I have pinned up top, you guys can check it out, is a $25,000 in Brawl airdrop competition, where we also have the top tier promotional package on airdrops.io for more exposure. It's about 3 weeks left of that, I think 20 days. And just to wrap it up, what you expect in the near future is we're very, very near a Bitmark listing, along with a market maker strategy attached to it. With that increased volume, we'll also be getting DEX tools trending. Super space with all of our game partners. So like I said before, Shiba, Pepe, well, some of them that are, actually owned by devs, Ninja, Voltino, PAL, Bitcoin, and more. Where was I? So then more KOLs, 10,000 NFTs will be released, one of a kind or one-time drop of these NFTs coming out within a month. We'll have mini game islands for building, racing, etc., where we'll have real-world assets with Lego and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's like a collaborative partnership where we get 40% of revenue towards them. That's how it's established. That's confirmed as well. Game demo release is in about 3 to 4 weeks. Game release in about 2 months to be listed on Steam and Epic Games with a Nintendo eShop, like my colleague Rare said. So yeah, feel free to check us out. Come into the community, join our internal AMA. You'll be hearing more and more from us. Really appreciate the time. This has been a unique space. It's been funny. It's been maybe a little bit nervous at a point. But other than that, it was great. It was informative. We covered everything. So I appreciate you guys.
Awesome, bro. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was one of the weirder ones for us too. One of the weirder ones for us too. But hey, man, we made it work. We got that giveaway.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah, Mark.
Did he say Nintendo?
Bar got to derail the space.
Yo, I'm dead ass fucking clipping that. That shit so. Oh, dude, I just left so I had to give myself.
Just send me the information, Pate. Just send me the information.
All right, y'all. Hey, go check out Metabrawl. Get in the giveaway. Thank you guys so much for joining us too. We'll be back tomorrow on the Crypto Breakfast Club too, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. See you guys.
Appreciate you.
Cheers.
Yeah.